Good morning, dear hearts. We're on review lesson 56. Please subscribe. Before we get into the review, again, the reminder of the practicing, at least 2 minutes for each one. And then if there's a favorite lesson amongst the 5, spend a little bit more time with that. Or maybe it's just one that seems a little more challenging, so spend a little more time with that. I have a favorite in this group. And our word for the day is shift. If I didn't say please subscribe, please do. Okay, 5 lessons today. The word of the day is shift. Although there's another word that sneaks in a little bit. We'll see that in a minute or two. So our first review lesson is my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Again, I don't necessarily think of myself as being invulnerable because as the lesson begins, how can I know who I am when I see myself under constant attack? I cannot know who I am. I cannot know what I am. And again, those two words are used interchangeably, and even in one of our lessons. So, if I see myself as under constant attack, then pain, illness, loss, age, and death seem to threaten me. To know my identity, and that is, of course, with a big I must shift how I see and how I think of who or what I am. Otherwise, I will always feel attacked by the pain, the illness, the loss, the age, the death. I will feel that all of those things are just right there coming after me, if you will. I will not understand that in truth, I am invulnerable. All of my hopes and wishes and plans appear to be at the mercy of a world that I cannot control. And then to skip down, it says, but God has kept my inheritance safe for me. My own real thoughts will teach me what it is. My real thoughts, I'm not seeing my real thoughts. My real thoughts seem to be covered up. Okay, so that's like just linking these others together. So God has kept my inheritance for me. Our Father, our Holy Spirit will hold on to what it is that we believe we don't need, have thrown away, but they know that at one point we will seek for it. So they keep it for us, much like a parent might keep the old drawings of their child, knowing that they did in preschool, knowing that one day they may want to look at them again. They've forgotten them, but the parent knows. The parent knows. Our parent knows. Above all else, I want to see. By recognizing that what I see reflects what I think I am, I realize that vision is my greatest need. I need vision. I want to see. I want to see the truth of who I am, what I am. So in order for me to do that, I must shift this false prevailing image that I have made. Then I will be able to see both the world and myself, and that's with a big S, self, with loving vision. The world I see attests to the fearful nature of the self-image that I have made. As it is replaced by truth, vision will surely be given me. I skipped a line. It says, if I would remember who I am. So at the beginning of the lesson, it says, what I see reflects what I am. 3 lines later, it says, if I would remember who I am. Who I am, what I am, totally and completely interchangeable right now. And with this vision, when vision comes to me, I will look upon the world and myself with charity and love. I will see myself and this world with loving vision. Above all else, I want to see differently. Our 3rd lesson for review. This is obviously a continuation from the lesson before, but it also is giving us more of a declarative sentence here. Above all else, Again, this is a commitment. This is a conviction that we are making. Above all else, this is what I want. I want to see differently, which will require a shift in my perception. The world I see holds my fearful self-image in place, the one I made, and guarantees its continuance. Nothing will interfere with this self-image that I've made that is attacking my invulnerability unless I shift how I see. While I see the world as I see it now, truth cannot enter my awareness, and I would let the door behind the world be opened for me. The door is back there. I want that door open for me that I may now look past it, past this door, through this door, to the world that reflects the love of God. The metaphor of a door is very prevalent throughout the course. We will have it many, many times. It is always given to us as an entranceway, an entryway into heaven, into truth, into what is real, that we have closed that door. And now we realize we want to go through the door. As I open the door, I shift my sight, and I am able to look upon and have the awareness of a new awareness of God and the world. But I must shift how I think of myself and the world. So the fourth lesson that we are reviewing is God is in everything I see. Definitely a favorite lesson, but not the most favorite one in this particular group. Again, behind every image that I have made, I've made them, have not been created. I have made these images. The truth remains unchanged. It's being held for us. Behind every veil that I have drawn across the face of God, the face of love, its light remains undimmed. Beyond my insane wishes, behind my insane wishes is my will, united with the will of my Father. My will and God's will are one. You will hear it a lot. We cannot hear it too much because it is something that we really need to embrace and own and realize. God is still everywhere and in everything forever, which we could simply now go to the fifth lesson, but we'll finish this one. And we who are part of him will yet look past all appearances and recognize the truth beyond them all. We will go past, we will go behind all these veils that we have drawn so that we may see and see truly. Everything that was hidden is going to be revealed when I shift how I see. The veils will be lifted, and now I can see everything through the truth that is offered to me in every moment. And now my most favorite lesson of these 5 is God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. So again, the line in the previous lesson, God is still everywhere and in everything forever. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. This is a huge shift in how we believe, to realize the closeness that God is to us. He is our source. We are the thought from his mind. We are as close, as I've said many times, the next breath, the next thought, the next heartbeat. I'm going to read this. In my own mind, behind all my insane thoughts of separation and attack, is the knowledge that all is one forever, forever. I have not lost the knowledge of who I am because I have forgotten it, because it's been kept for me. It has been kept for me in the mind of God, who has not left his thoughts. We are his thoughts. And I who am among them, and one with them, and one with him, forever I am that. I am who I sorry, I who am among them and one with them forever. That's who we are. We are one with God forever, one with our Father forever, one with our source forever. So, and that's all. That's all for today. So I hope it made sense. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment. I think I'm up to date with responses. And I want to introduce you to Isabella, the orchid. One of our viewers and commenters, Patty, suggested that the orchid is so beautiful that she should have a name. And Isabella is the name that came to mind, which was my kitty who passed and is over the Rainbow Bridge now waiting. So like, share, subscribe, smile, breathe, be happy, be joyful. We're making such giant strides before we even get to a giant stride. Spoiler alert. Namaste.